Your word is your wand. A very famous saying by a woman by the name of Florence Scovel Shinn, who lived, I believe, from about 1870 odd to about 1940. Very, very powerful. Your word is your wand. So what does that mean? Listen to what you're saying, because your words are expressing a belief about yourself or your view on a situation that you're currently in. And your words can either lift you up and empower you, or they can just pull you down and sink you and stop you right in your tracks. It's also part of that self-sabotage I was talking about earlier in the week. Have you had this experience? I was talking to a bunch of guys last night, and one of them said, I suffer overwhelm. Well, what do you think that does? It's enforcing the overwhelm, the feeling of overwhelm, reinforcing it like it's some sort of negative affirmation. Yes, I suffer overwhelm, I suffer overwhelm, I suffer overwhelm. Well, far out. What do you think will be the experience when you just keep repeating that sort of rubbish? So likewise, you could be reframing it, adjusting it to bring up something else. Like in that situation, maybe I'm so happy and grateful now that I have so much work and that I am so busy. And isn't that a great thing? If you weren't busy, what would you be doing? Twiddling your thumbs down at Centrelink or whatever it is, or wondering what's happening for you next. Be thankful that there is so much to do. You've got so much technology available, and there's abundant resources around you to be able to do the things you want to do. And there was a number of strategies that we worked on in the coaching group, and that was the subject of a hot seat, to change that around, to redirect and to become empowered with the words that we're using. So you hear a lot of people say things and you just think, well, where'd that come from? Well, we know they've got so much more potential. Why do they think those things about themselves? And the clue, here's the trigger for you. Here's the clue for you when you're observing and listening to someone else in a conversation. What comes after I or I am? You listen to those words, because anything that comes after that is going to be giving you an indication of what the beliefs are that this person has about themselves. That's one of the things I do in coaching and therapy all the time. Listening. What do people say about themselves? Is it lifting them up, pulling them down, getting them out of the problem, or getting them deeper in the hole of whatever they think their problem is? And we have a choice. We have a choice of the words we use. And it's like putting a guard on our mouth. We have to think as that bubbles up. What are we saying? It's the difference between I can do it or I can't do it. I'm too old, too young, too fat, too skinny, too ugly, whatever it is. Or I feel great about myself. I love who I am. I am enjoying life. I am thankful. I am grateful for the gift of life that I've been given. That's a good one. Being great. I am grateful and happy for the life I've been given, the gift of life. A lot of people went to sleep last night, didn't wake up today. And if you're watching this, you're still here. You've been given the gift of life. What are you doing with it? So I am. Very, very powerful words. And once we control the words coming out, we start observing. So this is the way to change it if you're interested in changing how you feel about yourself and what things you're doing. Because those words are determining which path you're going down. You're going to go up the success path or down the failure path, or you're just going to tread water. So some things you can do to change this. And it's really, really, really important. If you want to make a change in your experience of the life that you're living, start listening to the words that you're saying. That's the first thing. Listen to the words you're saying, catch them, write them down. What are my words? What are the things I say about myself? What are the things that I say about money? What are the things that I say about relationships? What are the things that I say about the home that I live in? Capture these things, write them down, and you could write them down on one side of the page, say on the left page, and then on the right page. What's something different you could say? Maybe you could just write the opposite and see how that feels. But I am, and then write something powerful after it. It'll begin to change, and it's going to be repetition. Repetition, mother of skill. Repetition will be the way that you change this. And this is one aspect of the coaching and the mindset change that I do. So if you want to find out more about it, and that words are only just one thing, because we can go from words, capture our words, change the words, and start changing what's happening in our life. It is so important. And reframing it. All right, well, I thought that might be helpful for you today. This just came up last night, and I thought, yeah, that's a great issue to talk about and to share with you, not only what the issue is, but also what you can do to change it. If that's of interest, if you want more of that, just send me a message or just put I am in the comments. Follow my page, and whether it's whatever platform this is on, just follow the page or subscribe. Put I am in the comments, and we can dig a little bit deeper about how you can change this. All right, and other good news that in a couple of weeks' time, probably about 3 weeks' time, I'll be commencing 2 more coaching groups. One which will be men only, and one which will be women only. It's all about mindset, changing the way you believe, the way you look at yourself, your self-image, so you can believe in yourself and believe that you can do more, be more, and have more in your life. So really powerful stuff. We've got a bunch of people which it's been a privilege to work with them on changing their view of themselves and what they're capable of and what they can do, and then holding them accountable for making these changes. That's another key part of it. All right, if that's of interest, still put I am. Put I am in the comments. They're powerful words. I am. And put something beautiful after it. Have a magnificent Thursday. And I look forward to sharing more with you personally in a one-on-one chat. Put I am in the comments. Cheers.